go. Hey, everything on 3. Number 3. Wait on 1. Oh, wait on 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey, next up from that. Eyes on 3. Everything on 3. 1. Everything.
You are now listening to the Fantasy Football Bros Podcast. Victory lap.
I'm going to start this one. I'm taking a victory lap, not for myself, for a player that I do possess. But the victory lap is going to be on Cordarrelle Patterson for breaking the NFL record for most kickoff return touchdowns of all time with 9 on 106 or something kickoff return touchdown at the age of like 33. This man burnt by everybody. Just straight down the field, burnt by everybody. Cordarrelle Patterson, you are the NFL's all-time leading kickoff returner. I always say it, he's one of my favorite players in the NFL, so it was very happy to see that, and I didn't even know this was a thing. I got the points for that touchdown, not the yards, but I got his points for the touchdown. So
yeah, I think that's also built into Yahoo in their standard scoring. You won't get the return yards, but you'll get the touchdown.
So now, here's what I don't know, but then if I got the 6 from Cordarrelle Patterson, does the defense get the 6
yes.
too? So that's cool. So I could have got a double touchdown if
you would have started the Falcons defense special teams. It would have counted for both.
Now
Cordarrelle Patterson would have got the 6 and the defensive special.
Now the craziest thing about it is that never enters my mind, and it shouldn't, because not many major players are kickoff returners anymore. But neither is Cordarrelle Patterson. He's not their kickoff returner, so I was surprised to see him back there.
A lot of the times it's a defensive player too. So very rarely do you get an offensive player that is returning kicks. Yeah,
so I was very happy to see that for him as one of my favorite players of all time, and that's awesome. So take your victory lap, Cordarrelle Patterson. Jay, did you see the kickoff return?
Yeah, I did.
Dude, that dude still got some jets, huh?
Yeah, he does.
He definitely outran the entire defense.
He split those two guys at the end of it.
Yep.
Especially for his old ass.
I know, he's an old ass man. He's like your age.
It was a great run.
Love him. And he ended up almost getting a rushing touchdown in the same game. He got stopped on like the 3-yard line. So Cordarrelle Patterson, congratulations. Adam, what is your victory lap?
My victory lap ties in with Jay's I'm So High about Zach Wilson. My victory lap goes out to the quarterbacks that take accountability for their shitty performances.
No.
We've been saying it for weeks. Josh Allen does this all the time. He puts the team on his back. He goes out there in press conferences and yeah, you know what? I played like shit. And a lot of other quarterbacks do that too. Except for, Aaron Rodgers and Zach Wilson. So my victory lap goes out to them. The quarterback is the guy who touches the ball on every play. He's your leader of your team. 9 times out of 10, he's your captain. They don't do 4 hours worth of yoga on a plane. But my victory lap goes out to those guys. All those quarterbacks that will always, always, always take accountability for their performance on the field.
You're right. It's called leadership.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. Even when it's not really their fault, they'll still take accountability.
Yeah. Yep, and that's what being a leader is.
Yeah. I mean, as much as people want to hear it,
Kermit the Frog here.
He's the same way.
Yep, sure is.
I've heard him say that a million times. Well, not a million because he rarely plays bad, but another monster performance from
Kermit the Frog here.
Yeah, I would know.
All right, Jay, what are you all gassed up about? What's your victory lap?
My victory lap is Najee Harris finally showing up to a football game.
He's still on your bench.
No, he's in my starting lineup.
Nice.
27 points.
I know.
I just traded Najee Harris in one of my leagues.
I would like to acquire him, Jay, if you're getting rid of him.
Not
Well,
after he
he's
played
back.
27.
Yeah.
He's back, baby.
Yeah, he's back.
I'm back.
So tell me what you guys think about this trade. In one of my leagues, I had an abundance of wide receivers, and I kind of still do. It didn't really help my cause. I had Stephon Diggs, Mike Evans, Christian Kirk, and DeAndre Hopkins.
That's an abundance.
I traded Stephon Diggs and Najee Harris to acquire Alvin Kamara and Amari Cooper.
Nah, I don't like it.
Well, I did it.
I don't like that at all. I would rather have both of the players you gave away. I would rather have Najee than Kamara. Kamara's been garbage. Kamara has one good game on the year.
But that's okay. So does Najee Harris.
Sure.
His last week.
But so if your guys
Kamara has like 2 good games.
okay, but if you're gonna
That's
guys
okay.
put them as almost equals, you downgraded heavily from Diggs to Cooper.
Not this week.
Okay, not this week because they played the shitty Bills defense.
Not last week. Amari Cooper had 2 touchdowns last week, too.
I don't know. I don't buy it. I think Amari Cooper's the most rated wide receiver in the NFL. So,
Jacoby Brissett loves him.
and he's done after this week.
We'll see.
Yeah, okay.
I needed a better running back.
You didn't get one.
How are you going to sit there and tell me Najee Harris is better than Alvin Kamara?
Have you watched the Saints play? It looks like the whole team is stuck in the mud, and actually they played a good game this week. And Kamara
Have you
had
watched the Steelers play?
But yeah, you're right. So they're almost even. I don't think you got a better running back in the situation. I think you got somebody who's an equal. Okay, and if it's maybe a step better, but not with the way the Saints are using them, they do not throw him the ball anymore, and it just seems like. And this is frustration for me because I have him in 2 other leagues. So you're talking to somebody that has him. And like feels his pain. And I'll tell you right now, the 2 leagues that I have Alvin Kamara as my number 2 running back or number 1 running back in the one and number 2 in the other, I have a total of like 5 wins between both teams. So like he's a heartbreaker. You're gonna regret it. I don't know. Jay has both running backs in the other league. Those are Jay's 2 running backs, and they're really not that far apart. Am I wrong? I mean,
Not really.
yeah. Kamara's points.
I still think Kamara's better.
But by a long shot, I don't know. It's like what if I had Kamara and somebody offered me Najee, would I make the trade? I would consider it just for the upside. Where I'm not seeing much more upside in Kamara anymore.
I see plenty of upside in Kamara.
I don't know. Not with that offense.
That offense needs him to roll.
That team is in a fucking
shambles, I
shit
agree.
show, man. That team is a shit show. But they won. They're coming off a win, right? Didn't they win?
I don't know if they did.
I think they won. And Andy Dalton was slinging it, but not to Kamara. He was slinging it to Olave.
Yeah, he spread the ball around.
And Juwan Johnson.
Juwan Johnson's he's a strange one.
He's got 3 games in a row with a TD.
3 games in a row with a touchdown. Not many yards, but he's still there.
I don't know. You asked my opinion on that trade, and I gave it to you. I
didn't ask your opinion. I was just telling you the trade.
I feel like you said, "What do you guys think about this?" I don't know. I feel like you stepped up maybe slightly at running back, and you had a big downgrade at receiver. But we'll see.
Well, we'll see how it pays off. I won this week. I didn't lose my matchup, so. And if I would have, it definitely wouldn't have been from Kamara. It would have been from Kirk Cousins getting me 2 points.
And who knows if Josh Allen is broken, like we hope he's not, maybe Diggs is not going to play well. But Diggs has been pretty solid every game, so
yeah, we'll see.
Did everybody have their victory laps? Did you do it yet, Jay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh yeah.
You are now listening to the Fantasy Football Bros Podcast.